Thank you, Roberto Talotta from Italy. I've worked for Arcadis next door. Thank you for inviting me over. Yes, we produce a sustainability index every year, which gets lots of coverage. And as you know, that's done mainly on covering people, planet and profit. And we help actually the cities and investors in cities to spot where they should put their money in. We help city mayors, we help investors, and a question for you will be, given the large coverage of the sustainability index we produce, would you actually look at it while you do your investment?
I mean, you know, for example, when we do an investment and we buy a new building, typically we find that the seller has not done anything with regards to sustainability. In some countries they haven't even got an EPC label, which even though it's law, they don't have it. So in our investment process, we just make sure that we budget for doing all of the things that are legally required immediately after we become the owner. We get the EPC label, we do the BREEAM certification, again, so that we know where we are, and then from there we can make a plan to go forward. Using all sorts of different sources, I think in the end is always good to just keep yourself sharp about where to focus and how to look at what you're doing compared to your peers. And maybe as a final thought, I like the fact that you referred to people, planet and profit. Those 3 Ps I guess are well known as a way to think about sustainability. I'd like to add a 4th, passion. People, planet, profit and passion. I think if, as an investor, as a manager, as anyone involved in real estate, if you can keep those 4 things at the front of your mind, then you can make a difference. And I think that's what we should all be trying to achieve.
Are you keeping passion at the front of your mind, Martin?
I certainly am. And just to kind of build on what was said there, I've got someone back in the office looking at your index and mapping it across the stresses and strains we look at in terms of cities, because I think it's really good, and it's been said before, that we keep on reflecting and understanding what the key issues are at a city level and making sure that our standards align in terms of best practice and knowledge, because if we're driving them in the right direction, it helps everybody.